Hi, welcome to Out of the Closet.
Oh!
This is Ballin episode 2.
Number 2.
I'm one of your hosts, Andrew Beller, joined alongside my little guy.
I'm Isaac. I love you. Don't forget.
Sammy Park! Our tech guy. How could I ever forget about that lovely beast?
God.
He's
the way
beautiful.
He's sitting right now.
I know.
So
I don't.
sophisticated. Put a fucking pipe in his hand right now.
What? Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant like that kind of pipe or like a dick.
I would have just said cock. Juicy cock.
We have a special.
What's on the plate for today?
Before I do that, let me introduce our special guest. We got Crispy Burt Thanos here.
I'm confused. I thought it was Paul Walker. Because, you know. Let's bring it back. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, like we promised last time, is going to be covering Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We're going to talk a lot about it! Marvel and shit.
Yeah, we got our top 5 favorite Marvel movies.
After we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy, we're going to discuss our top 5
Marvel movies
Marvel
to date
movies, yeah.
in the MCU. And then we are also going to give our predictions on what they're going to do to wrap up the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I've got a lot to say about it. I've been rereading
Wrap up?
Infinity Gauntlet. Yes.
Okay.
It's what the story they're doing right now.
I know you have a little bit more background in this, so I really have not even thinking about it too much. I've been more or less thinking about, like, how they're going to touch tips with Thor, like, kind of connect them, you know, besides... By the way, bunch of spoilers.
Oh, yeah, this is a spoiler episode. We are not holding back. This is
yeah.
not a spoiler-free.
Stop now if you haven't seen Guardians 2, and then watch Guardians, and then come back and watch this.
And then make fun of us for being so completely wrong, because I'm probably going to forget everything that happened in that movie.
Yeah,
I'm relying on you this episode.
So fuck you, and your mother. This is Dick.
So before we get into it, how have you been, Isaac?
I've been well. I can't complain. Saw Guardians of the 2 with my main bud. Climax. Scene. And other than that, I really haven't been up to much. Didn't get Prey. I know I said I would last time. Didn't happen. So you're welcome.
But you know what we did get? It wouldn't sound like that. You know what we did get? Beautiful lights. We got a new set. It's great. It's bright. It's warm.
I was wondering where you're going with that. But yeah, now you can see our hideous features more clearly.
The tech boy. Yeah. That's why I got to wear a hat, because I'm hiding my awful new haircut. So let's jump right
Oh, how have you been?
Oh, I've been okay.
Nothing
really.
to share?
No, I don't like sharing.
One quick thing before we get into it.
What's up?
I'm excited. We don't know what we're doing in our next episode, but I've got a surprise parcel for us to open.
He won't tell me about it. I'm very
not telling
nervous.
anyone about it because it's all in the surprise. I think y'all gonna dig it.
We're gonna have an unboxing.
I think you're gonna dig it, but it's mine, so fuck both of you. And don't like break it as soon as I open it. I'm just saying.
Are they gonna dig it?
Of course they're going to dig it. Okay, let's get into this.
So we saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We did, as we've said already now, like 8 times.
Did we?
Did we?
We saw Guardians of the Galaxy.
Did we see Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Oh! Alright. So...
Let's just start it.
I don't want to get right into the rating. Let's not. Towards the end.
Never mind.
You want to start with the rating?
No, I was going to say, what were your thoughts? What did you think of the movie?
I think overall it's a good movie. You should see it. But I don't know if you recall what my prediction rating was. Wasn't as good as my initial thoughts.
Yeah, totally agree. I think we both kind of were like, oh, this movie's going to be so much better than the first one. And then we were like, meh.
It kind of had to be, but it just kind of dropped the ball there. Like, it was so close, slam dunk, and then just...
failed.
Not a hole in one.
Hit the head on the table.
They couldn't handle
Was that loud, Sam?
They couldn't handle the heat, so they did not bring the kitchen.
And they didn't bring it. They brought the fire truck to put out the heat.
But what are some reasons? I'm sure you have a lot more than me, so I'm gonna start with you. You know, let me start because you're gonna just destroy my my thesis, if you will.
Go ahead, you go first.
First off, like all the fight scenes, it seemed like they were like cop outs, like because like the beginning scene, it's got like
Baby Groot
fight against the monster, but the whole time it was just blurry in the background.
Yeah,
we were watching Baby Groot dancing. Various characters will come into the scene, interact.
Oh,
with
you're
Baby
so
Groot.
cute.
Again, fuck Baby Groot.
Fuck you.
Oh, and that end credit scene where he was like a teenager, creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
We'll get to the 5 end credit scenes.
Gave me an erectile
dysfunction
for sure. Usually it's my grandpa. This time, teenager Groot. But anyway, yeah, every single fight, like thinking back on it, all the fight scenes were just kind of like limp dick. Like they just had some kind of like what's the main battle scene there? Like even like the main boss, which I guess is Kurt Russell.
Ergo, whatever. Ego.
It's like they're fighting this fucking planet.
Real fan.
Like I don't know. I just thought I don't know. You have a better way to, you know what I'm saying?
I completely understand. There were like
where is the action?
I was gonna say I feel like it was missing a lot of the action.
And they took too much time. They took too much action out and put in too much comedy. I love laughing, I do, but it's just like it's just a one-liner after another.
It's a bunch of fucking dick and fart jokes.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Like stupid jokes
not
for kids and
dick,
teenagers.
Yeah, not literal dick and farts, but
like just stupid, really immature jokes that we definitely didn't need. They weren't in the first one, so I don't know why James Gunn felt the need to put them in this sequel.
And I understand like this is aimed towards a bunch of ages.
Yeah.
But like still, come on, man. Like they didn't really have that in the first one as much. I mean, he said turd blossom, which I did laugh a lot at.
Yeah.
I mean, I laughed a lot throughout this movie, but it's just
that was a thing.
It's just constant that.
Yeah, and I don't know, like and I hate comparing it to the first one because the first one's a masterpiece, but you do need to compare it because it is the sequel.
Yeah, it is the sequel.
But like just comparing it to the first one, like the overall theme and feel and like the lighting and everything in the first one, like how they were like trying to be retro and all these things, it was so cool. And then like this movie was just like missing a lot of that, like a lot of that appeal to me, which I mean, I guess James Gunn really wasn't going for that in the sequel. I guess I don't know what the fuck he was going for in this movie, but it didn't really work in my opinion. Some things that I really hated, like we were talking about earlier, are the dick and fart jokes and the repetitiveness of all the jokes. Like again, huge spoiler part. Yondu and Rocket Raccoon are in that holding cell.
Well, everyone's fucking bonding. It's like father and son bond. No. But yes, it's like everyone's time. Just pick two people. They're gonna have an emotional bond. Everyone, it's like everyone's bonding in some weird special way. Like everyone, even what's his name? Dave Bautista,
Drax and
Potato.
Mantis.
Yeah,
well, that relationship was good though.
Because like in the first one, he's very literal. In the second one, it seemed like they did like almost none of that, and they gave him like this other kind
humanized
of
him
thing. I don't know. Maybe you can play it off as like, oh, he's got a family now. He's hanging out with all these other people.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. But he just felt like a whole different character almost, except for the fact that he thinks everything's funny. He almost dies. He laughs his ass off. I mean, that's the only thing that I really kind of like. Oh yeah, he kind of did that in the first one, but I don't. It just seemed different. It just wasn't what I expected.
Yeah, but again, going back to that scene in particular with Yondu and Rocket Raccoon, you're fine. Where they have Baby Groot go and like try to get Yondu's fin, his spare fin. Which okay, great. Did it have to go on for 10 fucking minutes? Absolutely not.
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, look at the little baby Groot. It's bringing back all the gifts for Yondu. Oh no, he's getting it wrong. It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't fucking care about Baby Groot. I've never cared about Baby Groot.
It was still voiced by round pound to pound Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about Baby Groot.
Well,
that's the other thing.
It couldn't have been him. It just probably like took the shit from the old one and then like auto-tuned it to make it like Baby Groot.
I would have rather had seen adult Groot fuck shit up. Like, they literally only had Baby Groot be a baby and not do anything. He kind of just, there was that one scene towards the end where he grabs one of the Ravagers and throws him off the fucking thing. Cool. I want to see Groot smash, smash, smash. I did that for you. I didn't hit the table this time because you're going to yell at me afterwards.
I have no promises for not hitting this table. This is the nice table, though.
I know. I do apologize. I think
polyurethane.
Word
Word
yeah.
of the day. Ah!
Some more jokes that I thought were really stupid were like another part with the Ravagers and it was with Rocket Raccoon where he has like the trap set up and they kept going like they're like launching above the trees and like falling. Like,
It was unnecessary. It wasn't funny. I mean, I guess that's actually the most action there was that scene.
Oh man,
that raccoon.
it was like that, and then like
Raccoon.
the end fight with Ego, which was so disappointing. Like you barely got to see Kurt Russell like be a badass as Ego and try to fight back.
He was more like this grave mind most of the time, almost like just controlling rocks with white jizz.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like we were like slapped in the face a little bit with this movie.
I'm not saying it's bad. I don't think any of us are saying it's bad, but it's just like, huh. Well, you know, it's our opinion. You could watch it and be like, you guys are fucking crazy.
That's true. That is true. That's what's great about America is we all have opinions and we're allowed to be entitled to them, right?
Yes, Andrew. Paul Walker died too early.
Don't you dare compare Thanos to Paul Walker!
Oh, God, they're both,
look at him!
Both tormented.
He is a god!
Some might argue with you that Paul Walker is also a god.
Are you
the god of fire and brimstone?
You guys are probably wondering why
Firestone, because the tires.
Thanos is crispy looking. He did survive a fire, unlike Paul Walker.
Everything was fine till the Fire Nation attacked. Why'd you stop? Tell your story.
What Isaac is trying to say is, I was living in an apartment, and the Fire Nation came and attacked, and destroyed everything I owned, except for Thanos. He survived. Oh, and the Infinity Gauntlet, the collective edition, which I'm rereading because it's a great fucking book, and if you're into comics at all, you should fucking read it. It's a comic book. It's an epic. It's a collection of comic books into one graphic novel, Isaac.
I almost don't want to read it. Like, you already told me what the ending is in there about.
Well, it's something from 1991, so it's not really a spoiler.
Lady Death Camp.
We'll get into that as we go along. Okay. Going back to our Guardians of the Galaxy 2 little spoiler
I think
review.
I remember having one more negative point towards the movie, and then I was going to let you just go at it. I forgot what it was, though.
Do you have something to say about the movie?
It was your fucking Titus.
You just now got that. Wow.
I don't know. I'm on the. It burns when I pee.
Let's go into the 5 endings.
Well, do you want to do?
No, I got nothing else to say about the movie. Oh,
wait. Rating. Like my rating last time was 9, but I think after watching it, it went down just 1. Yeah, I was even thinking 7, but that might be a little too harsh because I just think of 70%. C-. We were all in school once, except for Sam. Born prodigy genius over here. I'm giving it an 8.
8 out of 10. Wow.
I don't like going halves, but if I did, I would say just 7.5. But I'm gonna go 8.
Damn. I think it's a solid 7 for me.
Yeah, I mean we're right there.
Okay. Well, let me one more thing to say. I guess this kind of ties in with the end credit scenes. Is it literally does nothing to continue.
That was my other
point.
The
overall story of what they're leading into,
except for that little end credit scene, like even like Thor 2, like. There was an Infinity Stone in it.
Yeah,
at least unless the thing on top of the chamber, the cocoon pod, was an Infinity Stone. I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I saw a shiny thing and went, "Hey, maybe an Infinity Stone," because I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, that was my other point. It's just like it was weird how little it was. It was just like I know you brought it up. It was just Chris Pratt bonding with Tango and Cash.
Yeah, I don't know. Overall, though, I was honestly, I guess I'll give my review, or not my review, my number.
I got fucking Paul's ashes all over my hands.
Oh, you're blessed for life.
With the need
7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's an okay movie. I don't feel like you need to see it though.
No. So
I don't even care. Like honestly, if I never saw it again, I would be fine.
Yeah.
Unless like I came over here and you were like, "Hey, I'm already watching it. Do you want to finish it with me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." But I don't want to sit here and like you buy it and you go, "We're just sitting here," and you go, "Hey, let's watch this." I'd be like, "I'd rather jerk off."
No, I can say that about a lot of things though. Like
that is true.
Go to your aunt's funeral, jerk off. It's gonna be the latter.
Right. I totally understand. Go to work.
I'm gonna make some ectoplasm.
Go to work. Make ectoplasm?
Okay, on average, 7.5. If you want to see it in theaters, I'd hold off till it's cheaper. Don't like 3D IMAX it. Don't 3D at all. Now that we're on that point.
We didn't. We just saw it in standard showing, by the way.
Yeah, why would we want to see basically 3 okay movies in one? Time's out.
Although, I must say, you could definitely...
Please dominate Japan with us later.
Domino's Pizza is so much better than Pizza Hut. What I was going to say was you could definitely tell what parts were supposed to be in 3D. It was very obvious, especially the intro, the beginning movie.
Oh, yeah.
Or not beginning movie, but like the whole dancing baby Groot thing.
I didn't really pay attention to that. Like, I feel like because of the whole space vibe, it was all, you can tell, just all space and shit. So it's going to be a green screen. You can have black lips. Get that shit out of here,
I want you to kiss him. All right, moving right along. That was our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review.
Sam, do you have any thoughts on Guardians 2?
Yeah, you didn't. Did you see it?
Yeah, because you flaked.
You didn't go because you had to take pictures.
You handsome bitch.
Dude, hide your list from me. So we've decided that we were going to do a top 5 of our favorite current MCU movies, but we're not going to show each other our lists. We're going to present them.
It's a revolutionary idea.
One at a time to each other.
You okay?
I'm good. We're going to start at number 5. Number 5 being our least favorite, right?
Yes.
Number 5 being our least favorite. Since I started off our shitty review of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you can start off with your number 5.
We kind of just jizzed this out right before this, in total honesty, so I'm already kind of having some regrets, but I'm going to just say what I said.
If you want to change them on the fly, go right ahead.
I don't think...
if you want to add more to your list, you can.
I put a lot more time into it. Like, I don't know. These were close, especially when I got to 5, so...
Mine was a very easy list. I just looked at, I went on Google and I just searched the list, and I was like,
30 seconds,
wow.
Well, it took like 10 minutes for me.
I have a lot invested in these movies.
You got ashes on your nose, by the way.
That's fine. Saving it for later.
So why don't you start this off? What's your number 5?
Okay, my number 5. Iron Man 1.
Pourquoi?
Well, these are our favorite movies, right?
Top 5 favorite.
Top 5 favorite. Iron Man 1 was the movie that really launched the MCU into the stratosphere. Hulk came before Iron Man.
Yes.
But...
No, it was the other way around.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Iron Man was the first one. Then it was Hulk.
Well, never mind. So I was right then. Iron Man 1 was definitely the first movie to launch what we have now. And it definitely, kind of brought Robert Downey Jr. back into the fold because, all of his issues that he had, little problems, I feel you, buddy.
There's a chance of snow.
Yeah. But I just felt like overall, as a superhero movie, it was very, very, very well written, directed. Everything was great about it. The actors, like Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, perfect fucking casting. Okay, I'm going to mention that really quick. Marvel Studios is so good at finding actors and actresses for these characters, it fucking just drives me nuts. Quick
side question.
What's up?
Did they already bust a few of these out before Disney bought them out? I don't remember.
Yeah. Disney didn't buy it until like 2013 or 14.
Okay, because I was gonna say, well, fucking Disney, but I was just thinking about it. They were on the right track well before this global conglomerate took them over.
But Iron Man 1 was so cool because at the end, you have Nick Fury coming in and he's talking to him and he mentions the Avengers Initiative and you're just like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Well, when that came out, too, like, the whole end credit thing wasn't even known. So
yeah.
I didn't even see it. I heard rumors about it, so I'm like, I gotta see this whole fucking movie again. I probably popped it in, went straight to the credits, didn't even watch it, because this was such a new idea. Now, like, I'm watching Made in Manhattan 2, and I'm staying for end credit scenes, just in case.
Damn you, Marvel!
Lopez! I need info on that third one.
But anyway, I just feel like Iron Man 1 is a very solid film, and what was it, 2007, I want to say it came out? God, that's so long ago. And it was just so cool because I was like, man, I don't give a fuck about Iron Man. Why are they making an Iron Man movie? And then I was like, wow, I give a lot of fucks about Iron Man now. Just very good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should go fucking see it. It's 10 years old this year. What's your number 5?
I'm sure they've seen Iron Man. My number 5 is Ant-Man. And I mean, maybe just because of my boy Celery Man, Paul Rudd, but something about just these characters, again, you know way more about that stuff than I do, comic book wise. But Ant-Man, I didn't know shit about him, and when I found out it was Paul Rudd, and like, it's just refreshing because they had all the main ones which I kind of heard of, I knew more about. So when they did Ant-Man, it was funny. I think that it was also way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like the last battle was like on a Thomas the Tank Engine set. It sounds dumb when I say it, but they totally delivered.
Yeah.
I I like the whole end scene, the finisher for what's his name, Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
Him getting all retardedly crushed. Yeah.
Going to that interdimensional.
I had an uncle die from that same thing.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh. I saw the YouTube video. A lot of hits.
I'm not going to give you the link.
Link is in the description.
I'll think about it. So, I mean, other than that, again, I think I should have put more time in this list, but I feel like you're just bored and you think about what your top 5 is. Well, me, I was just kind of assigned the task and like, all right, let me think about it.
Well, we were gonna have one of our friends from work come on the show because he's a huge like nerd when it comes to this shit. Like I like comics,
brother.
Yeah, Zoltan.
You fucking prick.
He fucking bailed because he went on a date so he can get some pussy. He got laid today instead of doing this.
Which is so dumb because we
Loser.
don't allow that.
No, we don't get laid.
Yeah,
just each other.
Everyone here has been chemically castrated.
But yeah, he's way more into this shit than I am. But he and I, like, we've done a top 5 list together before, so I already kind of had.
That was my thought when you just busted this out so quick. God,
right.
I just can't lay off the jerking off innuendos today.
That's fine with me. I like getting jerked off.
I think I'm due, if you know what I mean.
Milk me, milkman! Milk me, milkman! But my number 4 is actually Ant-Man, so that kind of sucks. But we'll just go. I'll continue going on with it.
Why isn't it? Yeah.
Another fucking fantastic film that totally just blew me out of the water. Like, I didn't know much about this version of Ant-Man. I know more about Hank Pym and stuff like that. So it was cool to not have, the OG Ant-Man. It was
so what's his name? Douglas?
Scott.
No, the actual actor.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. His character was the Ant-Man in the comic books?
Yeah. Dr. Hank Pym.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He is also Giant Man and stuff like that, as you eventually see in Civil War when
Dick.
Yeah, when Paul Rudd's Ant-Man becomes Giant Man. But it was just really cool to see all that, and I'm really looking forward to the continuation of that story. Ant-Man and the Wasp, the sequel.
Yeah, like...
What was that, 2018, 2019? I don't fucking know.
I just hope they don't pull the Guardians.
No, but I totally agree with you. That ending scene was really fucking badass. Again, Marvel just knocking it out of the park with their fucking actors, dude. Like, everyone in that movie just nails it.
And it was funny. It's Paul Rudd. It's going to be funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, had some raunchy-ass action scenes during, like he had a fucking keychain tank.
Oh, my God. He's like, this will come in handy. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
That was kind of weird, though. He has these dicks. I'm sure he's got one mighty fine dick. I meant to say discs that he throws and makes things small and shrink. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
I think it was awesome.
Maybe that's his thing. I don't know, but...
Dude, when he finally masters running, jumping, and turning small to get into the keyhole...
Money shot! Money shot! You tried to do a breakfast club and you fucked it up royally.
So are we moving along to the next one?
Yeah, sleep it on your face.
My number 3.
Whoa, I didn't do my fucking 4, Moneymaker.
All right, number 4 for Isaac.
Jesus Christ, I put Doctor Strange.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
Starring that wood elf. What's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Benedict Cucumber Man.
Yeah, if you're not aware, he looks exactly like the wood elf from like Skyrim or your Oblivion or whatever.
He looks like he got beat with a fucking shovel. He's the ugliest dude I've ever seen in my life next to the fucking guy who plays the mask.
I think every time he goes out in public, he purposely gets stung by bees near and around his eyes.
Oh, fuck.
That's all I have to say
I
about
got stung by a dick just a second ago in my eye.
But my response to Doctor Strange is almost the exact same for Ant-Man. Like, they're both new. There's something I'm not too familiar of, although I think I've seen the animation on Doctor Strange because I know about Dormammu, which I just love saying.
Mephisto. Yeah, you're obsessed with Dormammu, dude.
Dude. And again, that was the only disappointment, was that he was just the giant floating head.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that movie was also really good. A lot of my close friends gave it a lot of shit.
Which I
don't get it.
I thought it was gonna be shit too because the whole magic thing, but it's not really magic thing. To kind of explain it off is just kind of, I don't know, summoning. Really, they're summoning magic from another plane. They pull it off better than I thought it was. And hey, guess what? They introduced an Infinity Stone. Just right. That it was connected perfectly. Plus, the Thor. Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's. Oh my God. We'll talk more about that when we go into our predictions for everything like that. I don't want to get too much into Ragnarok and stuff like that. Ram my dick, right in my ass. You're a dirty, filthy slut. Okay. Doctor Strange is also another really good movie.
All right, let's jump up on the list. What was your 3?
My number 3 is actually The Avengers. Oh man, thinking back on it, like I wanted to hate the movie so bad for some reason. Like Facebook memories reminded me of this not too long ago because I think May 2nd was like its release date back in 2011, and I remember or 2012, and I remember like my Facebook memory was like, this movie's gonna fucking suck. It's like, why did I think it was gonna suck? It was so cool to see all these fucking characters working together. I mean, there was minor things I didn't like, Sam. You know what I mean? Like, how are they all talking? They didn't have fucking earpieces in their ears.
Yeah, how did
he's just like,
no. Did they make a giant earpiece for him?
Hey, he's always angry.
That's how he knows, actually.
But it was just such a good fucking film, and everyone's like, why are they fighting Loki? He was the main villain in Thor. He was the fucking first main villain the Avengers fought in the comics anyway.
This is what I kind of have to agree with whoever you're quoting there. I think Loki was good for the first Thor, and that's it. He should be out of there. And yet that dick fuck keeps returning to all these movies. I think he's just a cop-out of an enemy that they keep returning. And he was in Ragnarok. I saw him chilling next to Chef Goldblum.
I mean, obviously he's going to be in Ragnarok. He's Odin right now. Ah! But again, we'll get more into that when we get into the prediction stuff.
They should have killed him on the second one, but here he is again, Tom Fiddlesticks.
He plays a very crucial part. Remember, he is the reason why we were introduced to Thanos. Remember? He got the Tesseract.
He got the stick of truth.
Yeah, from Thanos.
From Mr. Neckspin.
Yeah. So that was an introduction of us into this.
I get why he's
nihilist. This amazing character who's going to be completely ruined on big screen.
My number 3 was Winter Soldier, Captain America. I, for some reason, probably didn't see this movie till well over a half year it came out. Don't know why. Just didn't happen. Didn't connect. And then when I watched it, I'm like, wow, I would have really enjoyed this way more in theaters. And then I think since then, I tried to just see them all in theaters after that.
Yeah. But
it kind of had everything. And then at that time, I was balls deep in S.H.I.E.L.D., and it kind of touched tips with the TV series S.H.I.E.L.D. in an awesome way. That's the first time anything's really ever done that, so that was really cool. Could have been better, but who am I?
Dude,
and Captain America's a boss. I love the first one, but the second one is just so much better in every way.
Well, it's because okay. I love the Captain America we got in in Winter Soldier, which actually is my number 1, which kind of sucks that it's your number 3.
Well, we shouldn't have announced it.
Well, I'm going to now. What's the point of telling you about it later?
Because you said some stuff that I haven't announced yet. I just kept it a secret.
But anyway, so I want to kind of touch on it a little bit. I like this version of Captain America. This has always been my favorite. Like the Secret Avengers, where he is Rogue and just running around as Steve Rogers, is so fucking sick. And the Secret Avengers costume that Captain America is wearing in this fucking movie is so sick. And then when I saw it on the big screen, I was like, fuck my ass! 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 And then I went home and my dad was like, I'm gonna fuck your ass. But
another day for that one.
It's so cool because it doesn't even feel like a comic book movie. You know what I mean? It's like this like espionage, like government conspiracy movie, and like it's like almost like the Bourne Identity movies or the Bourne movies or whatever.
Yeah, I think almost except for the first one because Matrix Redface guy, the Red Skull.
Yeah.
He kind of set it apart, but yeah, that was almost a war movie. All the Captain America movies almost seem like it's like it could just be Mission Impossible 16.
Yeah, which I thought was really awesome. It was like a break from everything, you know. And again, I think that's their best movie. Hands down, without a doubt. I don't think they're going to get any better than Winter Soldier. Like, the storytelling was fucking perfect. Everything about it is so sick. Like, watching Captain America realize that S.H.I.E.L.D. was corrupted this whole time by Hydra, and he's like, I have to go fucking rogue. Which then sets up the events for Civil War, where he's like, I'm not going to fucking trust anything this fucking government tells me. I'm like, yes, that's badass. You're a fucking pimp. Fuck the government. Fuck you.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
So that was your number 3?
That was my 3. Wait, no. Yeah, that was my 3, so you do your 3 now.
I did my 3. My 3 was Avengers. So we're on 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're going first. So, yeah.
So my number 2 is Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1.
Yeah, okay.
Is my number 2. Talk about coming out of fucking left goddamn field. We were like, what the fuck's gonna happen in this movie?
Hole in one.
That was a great touchdown, Isaac.
Thanks.
Like, I was like, who the fuck are these Guardians? You know, I had no idea. I knew about Star-Lord slightly. The only thing I knew about the Guardians was Thanos, but that's about it. So, going into this blind was cool. I didn't do any research on it. And knocked me the fuck out. Like, I remember just like, I'm a fucking virgin. No.
I'm a virgin.
Don't touch.
What a lovely voice. That was my bane. All right, I'm just going to go straight into my number 2 because you already said it. And, yeah, our list kind of got a little more similar than I thought. So my number 2 was the first Iron Man.
Oh.
And, again, I have to agree, it's the first one. I was pretty young, so that's probably one of the age you're really supposed to enjoy these, unlike adults like us.
I enjoy them more now as an adult. But.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised by that, actually.
Yeah.
But I honestly, like, what really gets me rock hard is the whole, how he upgraded the suit, kind of the montage of him building it up to images we all love and know, and that's that hot rod red with that yellow. Like, just him testing it out and, destroying his Lamborghinis. Bookshelves?
Look at my bookshelves. My 7 new bookshelves I just got installed with my thousands of books.
They might not have been Lamborghinis. I don't know cars. I'm not Paul Walker. But yeah, I have to agree with you. It's just the first one started strong. But second and third one sucked.
Oh my god.
If we can do like a bottom 5, I want to say both of them are somewhere in there.
It'd be like, real quick, let's just do that real fast. Number 1 would be my least favorite, would be Iron Man 2. And then number 2 would be Thor 2.
Yeah, no, I can honestly say probably the bottom 4 would be Iron Man 2, 3, and then Thor 1, 2. There's 4 right there, and if I just had to throw a random 5th one in there. Guardians 2!
Really? I
don't know. Hulk was alright. Edward Norton?
What happened to him?
And they replaced him with Mark Ruff Buffalo.
Perfect Bruce Banner. He's so good.
Perfect porn name.
Mark Ruff Buffalo.
Speaking of porn names, I thought of another one.
What's up? Let's hear it.
Buck Thunderstruck.
Oh!
And I got a little catchphrase with it.
Yeah.
Like, lightning may never strike twice, but thunder's always coming.
Go!
And then it's a U instead of a no. This is my passion, is to make up porn names. Like, instead of Sigourney Weaver, it's So Horny Beaver. Anyway, off topic there. But if, Marvel, you want to hit me up for porn names for your future movies, let me know. Disney! Okay, off track. We just did our number 2, so you do your number 1, which was already said.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, okay.
Best Marvel movie ever made.
And my number 1 was the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dang!
Because, yeah, I didn't know shit about it. And, I'm like, oh, Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I was like, I remember, okay.
The guy from Parks?
Yeah.
Chubby bastard?
I remember because I was following him on Twitter, and he was like, check out my hot bod. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
Yeah.
I was like, Andy got ripped.
And it's funny, if you're familiar with Parks, they kind of tie it in why he lost so much weight.
Yeah.
And he just was like, honestly, I just stopped drinking beer. I'm like,
then,
Guardians!
Yeah, and then Ben, Adam Scott, the actor who played Ben, was like, wait, how much beer did you drink? He's like, I don't know, like 32?
And it was like
32 what?
little tip of the hat to 2 things I love, so I'm sharing you.
Yeah.
I'm sharing it with you.
I have spit all over my leg, and I didn't even realize it. I'm rubbing it in.
That's going to be the thumbnail for this on YouTube, I think. It's just, the money shot. We might actually get in trouble for that. Maybe? Because it might be Thundercom.
What was his name again? Hold on. What was the name?
Buck Thunderstruck.
Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Lightning may never strike twice, but thunder's always coming.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Spitballin'.
Thanks for watching. Give me that dick.